Quick update on the 65 f100. The bed is on. Just kind of hoisted it up off the rafters up here in this pole barn with the winch on my Jeep, which is kind of how I've been moving the cabs, the beds. That's how I laid this thing down on the bed. Pretty simple to line up, very tight fit. The way I made the back, it is, if you can tell, it's just about perfect with the bottom of the frame. If anything, the bottom of the frame comes below it about 1/8 of an inch. Still a bunch of work. See, I figured the 25th would be 2 months putting this thing together so far. And that 2 months ago, this was sitting in the woods, covered in moss, up in Wilseyville, just left for dead. So a lot of work's been done, but there's still a lot that needs to get done. And don't mind the plate. That's just a plate that I had laying around to set up, to mock it up, to see how the plate's going to fit on the truck. So that's definitely not the plate for the truck. If you want to go look it up, you're more than happy to. Still a lot that needs to get done. I'm still going to do an axle swap. So if you see the suspension of how it's sitting right now, this is actually a bone stock 1984 F-150 suspension. And they're still going to do an axle swap. There's going to be about 4 inches of lift on top of what you see here. But the bed is on. The bumper, just finished the front bumper. Decided to go with the steel bumper. The factory bumper I had was kind of crinkled up and dented. I kind of wanted to do a little off-road bumper to match the flatbed. And this is just a real simple, basic design for the bumper. Just keep it simple and still match the old school look. I know sometimes you can get crazy doing all kinds of corners, shapes, and the thing starts looking like a spaceship. So still have to get all the wiring and everything inside the truck. I ended up having the wife do my bench seat. She came out pretty clean. I did end up changing the steering wheel. I'm not a fan of aftermarket steering wheels. I do like the factory steering wheels. However, this truck came with an older Lincoln steering wheel. Somebody had replaced it before I got it. And the depth of the steering wheel was kind of pushing it into the driver. It was very tight. A buddy of mine gave me this for free. Couldn't argue with the price. And I am trying to keep this on a pretty tight budget. So a lot of this is relatively low cost. And that's the update progress so far.